Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Big Mark coming at you in your face with the real. You know, I'm going to keep this thing pumping and jumping till we get where we going to get and go where we going to go. Um, got a small video today for my fresh new listeners and fresh new victims. Uh, got a little tidbit for you. I got some procedures that you must follow that's going to be on our Bill of Rights when we present this to our legislators. First of all, I know the church teaches you that the Bible says if you have aught with your brother, go to him first. And then if he don't listen, go to another brother, bring him. And if he don't listen, bring another brother. And then if he don't listen, let it known that he's an idiot. He's a fool because he never uh, brought reconciliation. When it comes to sexual assault, you do not follow that protocol. You don't go to, when you are sexually assaulted by a member of the church or church staff or school staff, the first thing you do is not go to the church. The first thing you do is you must go to the police because a crime has been committed. And the police is not a crime. You go to the police because what happens then is it prevents the cover up. Now, I know at church we teach you if somebody does something to you, you come to the pastor and you talk to him. No, no, that's not how we do it. That's not how it's supposed to be done. You report it to the police. Once you have reported it to the police and you have made a police report and you have officially filed charges, then you go to the church. And when you go to the church, you have your lawyer with you. Because if you do this the right way, then not only will it prevent a cover up, but you also will prevent this person from doing this again. And then the whole organization will be held liable. If you are 13 years old and this happened to you 20, 30 years ago, it doesn't matter. There's no statute of limitations on minors being assaulted, sexually assaulted. So, this is very, very, very key because oftentimes church leaders will make you feel guilty and say, well, we're not supposed to sue your brethren or we're not supposed to go to the police first. You must come to us first and give us a chance to make it right. No. First, justice must be sought. Then, second, healing and reconciliation, all these things can take place. But you go to the police first. You do not report sexual assaults to the church first. By law, this is what you're supposed to do. I know, like I said before, they said if you got out with your brother in the Bible to go to him. But it also says to obey the laws of the land. And the laws of the land are if a crime is committed, you go to the police. Children, if you are sexually assaulted by a staff member, church employee, or church school teacher, you go to the police first. But this is very, very important. I don't care what your pastor tell you. I don't care what your teacher tell you. I don't care what your mama say. You report that. And by following the proper protocol, we can stop pedophilia, sexual assault in the church from perpetuating itself from generation to generation. I know child molesters in churches that have not only molested children in the 80s, but are now teaching their children who they molested their parents. Now they're teaching their children. We have to prevent systematic sexual assault by reporting it. I know we say snitching gets you stitches, but I'm going to tell you something. If you're in a criminal world, if you are a criminal and you plan on spending most of your life in jail, then I suggest you don't snitch because you're a criminal, and that's the law of the street. That's the law of the criminal world. That's the law of uh, prison. But yo, we out here in the free world. We not in criminal activity. We not on them streets like that to the point where you can't tell on a person for sexually assaulting a child. That's not snitching. That's keeping it real. That's keeping our community safe. And that's holding people accountable. So listen, just a little jewel to you. The trick is they want you to report this to the church first. Do not report sexual assaults to the church. They're not the police. And you won't get the job done. Okay? This just a little something. I try to have a little something for y'all in between time, in the meantime, while I'm revamping PAP, Pastors Against Pedophilia. We're revamping it. I can't go uh, nonprofit. I won't be able to do what I'm doing. So we're doing this straight as a business. So y'all keep me in prayer on that. Had a powerful meeting with a pastor yesterday. I'm hoping that he okays a video, and me and Brother Larry will be able to get on the video and give you some updates on what we're doing and the upcoming audience that we're going to request by our legislators after the election. All right, y'all. Remember, if there's a sexual assault happen, do not report it to the church. Report it to the police first. And then go to the church, and then healing begin, and then reconciliation can begin, and then, you know, people can be held accountable. All right? All right. Yo, appreciate y'all. And remember, falling is a lot like flying to hit the ground, so keep your head up. Peace.